Hello everyone and welcome to a very quick stream. Just checking that everything's working. Microphone, yes. Hello everyone and welcome to a very quick stream. Yes, I know it's a Saturday night, it's not a Thursday night, but here I am. Apologies. Unfortunately, a lot of long-term viewers will know that I do have a few health problems, and unfortunately this week, the last few days, it's reared its head, so I had to sort of disappear for a few days. Hopefully I'm on the road to recovery. I mean, I might not be because I can't really tell, to be honest, but hopefully I'm getting better. But anyway, enough of that bullshit. I'm here right now for a very quick stream. Literally, I want to be out of here in 30 minutes because I just happened to see about Lando Norris and I was like, head in my hands. No! Lando! Anyway, we'll go to the comments first. Iron Patriot says, Lando Day. Hello, sir. Welcome to the stream. Kick Norris out, bring the Hookster to McLaren. For God's sake, he's a multiple times boy. He is. Helium Trophy, hello, so what's he says, jokes on Lando. On WEC, they have the option of a commentary-less race. These people understand me. Yes, I like that. Iron Patriot says, the only drivers capable of handling the pressure of a title contender are Hamilton, Alonso, and maybe Leclerc. Besides Dirty Verstappen, of course. Charles definitely has some resolve. Dave, be careful with your health. F1 needs you. Thanks, mate. I'm all right. It's nothing serious, so it's nothing really to worry about. As I say, just now and again, I am in sort of, I wouldn't say good health, fair health, to be honest. In fact, bordering on poor. So every now and again, these little problems crop up, and I have to sort of step away for a few days. But hopefully, things will improve and I'll be back on Thursday, but I can't guarantee that. But anyway, as I say, enough of that. Anyway, it's nothing to worry about, so it's nothing too bad. So I just happened to see now my television is currently recording the highlights right now because I don't know exactly what's going on. So let me go to YouTube. All I saw on Twitter was it said Lando Norris 17th position. So let's have a look. I just clicked on some links before I came on air. Who should we go to? Should we go to The Guardian? Yes, let's go to The Guardian. So, yes, I accept your cookies. Go away. Charles Leclerc on pole. Wowzers. I'm hearing this news live. Absolutely live. Because as I say, I don't know what's happening. I just literally put Twitter on just before I came on air. And I saw a little post saying Lando Norris in 17th place. There was no explanation or anything. So I went, right, I'll just go with that. And I typed that into Google just before I came on. And here we are. Charles Leclerc on pole for Azerbaijani F1 GP as Lando Norris struggles to... How did he go to get 17th? Well, I'll just keep reading it, Dave, and you'll find out, won't you? McLaren driver forced to back off hot lap for yellow flags. Oh dear. Verstappen in 6th with chance to open gap to Norris. Oh dear. Oh no. Yes, everyone who remembers I said Lando Norris for world champion, you can all start laughing at me right now. It's still not over. There's plenty of points left. After a run of success had made Lando Norris catching Max Verstappen for the World Championship a feasible target, the British driver was given a stark reminder in qualifying for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix of the magnitude of the task that lies ahead. Knocked out in 17th in Baku, Norris's title hopes have taken a mighty blow, the damage done even as his McLaren team were left fuming at the FIA. Charles Leclerc took pole with an impressive and dominant lap for Ferrari, his 4th in a row at the track and his best chance yet to convert one to his first victory on the streets of the city. But it was behind him where the bigger picture for the season was being hastily redrawn. Verstappen, who leads Norris by 62 points with 8 races remaining, looks set to increase his advantage once more. The Dutchman was only 6. Is scant consolation for a disconsolate Norris, who will start in 16th after Esteban Ocon was disqualified for 13th for a breach of fuel flow regulations. Going into the weekend, the talk of our McLaren had been dominated by the proposed use of team orders to benefit Norris over his teammate Oscar Piastri, who was second in Baku, but that was rendered moot in the blink of an eye on Saturday. That fortune can turn a moment in F1 was I shall say that again properly. That fortune can turn in a moment in F1 was aptly demonstrated on Norris's final lap in Q3. The team had taken a chance in not running new tyres for Norris in Q1, a questionable decision defended by the team principal Andrea Stella. But with the track gaining grip at a tremendous rate, it left Norris vulnerable as lap times improved and he made his final lap vital. On that crucial tour, he was on course to advance until he was in the wrong place at the wrong time and a victim of what McLaren were convinced was the wrong decision. Esteban Ocon hit a wall and was going slowly to complete a lap as Norris exited turn 15 with the Frenchman crawling around turn 16. Norris was shown a short yellow on the trackside monitor and backed off, but it was there for only a brief moment as the more appropriate white flag of a car going slowly was then shown. Norris confirmed he had lifted when he saw the warning. Everyone did their second laps and I didn't. Just unlucky, that's all he said. So there you go then. Yellow flags has cost Lando dearly. May have even cost him his very, very slight championship chance, to be honest. 16th position start. Maxi Boy in 6th place. It's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough indeed. But well done to Charlie Boy Leclerc. Yes. Pole position. So that's Piastri in second. Carlos Sainz in third. Who else did we have? George at the Russell. Watch out for that tree. And Lulu were 5th and 7th for Mercedes. Fernando Alonso was 8th for Aston Martin, while Franco Colapinto was an impressive 9th for Williams. Alex Albon was hugely unlucky in having his Williams sent out with a cooling fan still attached to his car. Oh dear. A serious operational failure by the team counted as an unsafe release, which is under investigation. He pulled over and removed the fan himself. Wowzers. Yuki Tsunoda was 12th. And Gasly was... And Daniel Ricciardo was 16th. Well, they can't both be 16th now. So anyway, Valtteri Bottas and Grady. Oh look, 18th and 19th. Esteban Ocon was 20th. So there you go then. Oh no. Lando, you plum. To be fair though, that's not his fault, is it? Yellow flags. That's not his fault. So there's not a lot you can say about that. But it's still a big blow to his very, very, very optimistic chances of winning the championship. I have to say, it was a bold statement for me saying he was going to win it anyway. Not anybody cares what I say, but it was a bold statement. But I have to say, yeah, may have blown it now. Helium Trope says, I've had some health problems crop up myself. Oh, sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, unfortunately, when you get a bit older, these things happen. But as I say, I'm here at the moment, so that's all I can say. The pretend lefties of The Guardian, whinging about how lit it's cultural appropriation. Fucking hell, yes. It's over, Dave. Oh, Bra's here. I just sent him a Facebook link of this stream, so I knew he'd turn up. I'm only here for about 30 minutes and then I'm out of here. I just really came on to talk about Lando Helium Trophy. Norris deserves a slap after that. Yeah, he does. He certainly does. They should have said Gasly was 13th. Disgraceful for McLaren again. Yes. It's just McLaren just seem to want to lose this championship instead of win it, don't they? Poor decisions. Poor strategy calls. That stupid call in Hungary for Oscar to win the race. That was absolutely ridiculous. Should never have happened. Cost Lando 8 points that he could have had right now and could have, he could only have been 56, 57 points behind Max Verstappen right now instead of 62. If they hadn't done that stupid, oh, well, we talked about it before the race and that's what we're going to do. Even though Lando was 5 seconds ahead of Piastri and he had to back off seriously to let him go past him. No, That's just a terrible decision for McLaren there. Terrible. Absolutely deplorable. Bring back Oliver's penis. Yes, absolutely. It was almost entirely Lando's fault. Champions don't ever make mistakes. Simple as. There you go. Jack's calling McLaren pathetic seems all the more pathetic. Yes, it does. It certainly does. Oh dear. Oh dear. Poor Lando. Well, we've got the race. We've got the race tomorrow. So, I mean, 16th position. He's got a good opportunity to get past at least 6 cars within a few laps. So he could get into 10th. So it's just what he can do from 10th place, to be honest. And, of course, if he does manage to reach Max Verstappen, of course, he's got to try and get past Max. And Max is going to be in no way in the mood to let Lando Norris get past him, is he? So that's going to be quite a little battle. If he even gets close to him, obviously, he might not. But, I mean, apart from anything else, the car seems, because Piastri's right up there in second place, isn't he? So the car seems as quick as it should be. So as I say, he should in a couple of laps get up to about 10th place, and then it's just really fighting past. But he's got some big boys with big elbows in front of him, hasn't he? I mean, bloody hell. He's got Lulu for one. Lulu won't let him past. Not without a fight. You've got George up there as well, and oh my God. And then, of course, he's going to reach Verstappen if he gets past all those. As I say, Verstappen is not going to let him go past. No way. No way, Jose. So, yeah, he's got a huge battle tomorrow. And as a lot of people have said, they don't think he's got that sort of killer instinct that is enough for him to do that. Now, of course, if it was Max Verstappen, let's say 2 years ago, starting from like 16th place, he would probably have got it up into the lead and won the race still. But that's not Lando Norris, is it? So, You want to be a champion, you're allowed one mistake at an absolute maximum, otherwise you are finished. That's true. Verstappen out of race tomorrow, Norris in 7th place. That could be it. I reckon it's going to be a double DNF for McLaren tomorrow, just the way the weekend is going. Could well be. Piastri shows more F1 championship potential, which hurts me as a Team Enstone fan. Yeah, he does look like he's really maturing and getting to that point of being a great driver in the future. I mean, not yet. He's not there, but he certainly looks like he's getting there. He's definitely getting there, is Piastri. I've been watching Oscar Jack Piastri, to give him his full title. I've been watching him for quite a few races now, and it does look like he's certainly turning into a better driver than Lando is, to be honest. And who would have thought of that a few years ago? I mean, Lando was absolutely pissing over his teammates. Absolutely. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo, but then that wasn't very difficult, was it? But Daniel Ricciardo, he just absolutely wiped the floor with him. But up against Oscar Jack Piastri, he's just not doing that, is he? And Oscar must be, I mean, behind the scenes, Oscar must be loving it. Absolutely loving it. I mean, don't forget, he's Australian. His manager is Mark Webber. Both of them, I can imagine both of them behind the scenes, just absolute, because they're basically just sitting back and watching the drama and just getting the job done as much as they can, and just loving what's happening with Lando. He just seems to be completely falling apart, doesn't he? Absolutely falling apart, and it's mostly of his own doing. I have to say, mostly of his own doing. Norris out in first lap crash. Yeah, that's got a very high probability starting from 16th position. Very high indeed. As I say, it'll probably be between the 16th place and 10th position. One of those cars in between is probably what's going to crash out Lando, because once he gets up to the big boys, they'll probably be a little bit more, of aware of what's going on. But he's got some very midfield runners to get past in those first couple of laps, and yeah, could well be a crash. Hello, Will. Welcome to the stream. He says, good evening, Hookster. Get better soon. Well, thank you, Will. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. As I said at the start of the stream, unfortunately, my health is not it's not good. In fact, I would class it as fair, to be honest. And every now and again, I I had to take little breaks. But hopefully we'll be all right. Hopefully we're back on next Thursday, but I can't promise anything. Hello, Matthias. Well to see you. He says, Dave, have you seen the new F2 trailer? For the F1 game, yes, I have. I have indeed. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent. Leclerc could be second in the championship tomorrow if Norris crashes. Wowzers. Leclerc second in the championship. So could Charles Leclerc win the championship then against Max? Or is he too many... No, he's too many points behind, isn't he? Is he too many points behind? Hang on, I've got to check the points. Let me check the points. F1 driver points. What we got? So Max is on 303. Lando's on 241. I'll tell you what though, he's not. It's a tough call. But Charles is. Hang on a minute. Where's my calculator? Calculator? Have I got a calculator on here? I can't see a calculator on there. Let me put it on my computer. Where are you, calculator? There you go. Right, there's eight rounds left, isn't there? So this is all, of course, completely theoretical because this doesn't take into account what of course happens with Max. So there's 200 points available if the person wins every single round, and Max is. Yeah, it's a very, very, very outside chance, isn't it? Very, very outside, because Max is going to, even if Max keeps, as I've said in previous streams, even if Max only gets 6th place for the rest of the season, he's still getting points, isn't he? And so Charles has got to win every single race, and he'll get 200 points. So he'll be on 417. Max is on 303. It's an outside chance, but he could do it. But I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's possible because, as I say, Max is going to get 6 places at least, and he's going to increase his points tally. No, I don't think. Actually, I'll just word that out. I don't think. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. The only person that can catch him is Lando, and he seems determined not to do that. So yeah. But there you go. And look at Oscar's pastry up there in 4th position as well with 197 points. Well done to him. Absolutely. Carlos Sainz, he's been a bit off the boil lately, hasn't he? Hasn't really done much standout performances. He's in 5th place with 184. Lulu's in 6th with 164. He's done a stellar job, I have to say. Nothing special, but you know, he's done bloody well as Lulu. Sergio Perez. Now, a lot of people have been knocking Sergio all year, saying, oh, he's useless, get rid of him. But, you know, he's in 7th place in the championship. He's 143 points, so he's not doing too bad. I mean, obviously, he's not up there with Max, which what he should be. It should be like 2nd or 3rd place, shouldn't he, really? But he's still not done an absolutely terrible job, just not representative of what the Red Bull can do, to be honest. George and Russell is a little bit disappointing in 8th place with 128 points. He's well behind Lewis Hamilton, in fact. So, yeah, he's done a disappointing season. Fernando Alonso also and Lance Stroll both had disappointing seasons, haven't they? He's in 9th place with... Look at the points gap between Russell and Alonso, 50 and 128. They've both had a very disappointing season at Aston Martin. Now, of course, we all know Adrian Newey, and the biggest secret that was never was, is now going to Aston Martin. I did see before I came on air that Adrian Newey's been, Christian Horner's been having a few words to say about that, and one of them was it was a little bit premature to announce Adrian Newey now, because he doesn't even start until next March, I think it is, 2025. That's when he's officially leaves Red Bull, and he says he's still got the RB17 supercar to finish before he goes. I thought that was great. Yeah, so you still got work to do, Adrian. Still got work to do. Never mind about you pissing off to Aston Martin, mate. You still got some work to do at Red Bull. So, of course, a lot of people have been summarising and saying, oh, well, Aston Martin world champions next year. That's not going to happen because Adrian Newey only starts in March next year. So he's going to have no input at all on that car. It's going to be designed by someone else, and he won't have any input on it. All he'll be able to do with that car from day one is manage to apply the updates that will happen to it. He will be able to be in charge of that, because it will basically from March be his car, so he'll be able to do what he wants. But he can't suddenly turn around and design another car to start from March. That's not how it works. So that will be the car that was going to be designed for this year by someone else, and Adrian Newey will just be taking over the duties on that, and he'll be able to refine it and put some developments on it. But it's really not gonna make Aston Martin suddenly leapfrog up the grid and be up there fighting at the front. That's not going to happen. This is, of course, a long-term plan. I think it's a 5-year plan. So 2026 will be the real test, because Adrian Newey will be able to build that car. And don't forget, of course, some huge regulation changes. So he's going to be there at Aston Martin, building that car from scratch, and hopefully it'll end up as a bloody good car, but it may not. We don't know. Adrian's 65 years old. He may be reaching the end of what he can do now before he retires. So it may end up as a decent car. It may end up as an also-ran. We really don't know. We will have to wait and see. But anyway, yeah, disappointing season for Aston Martin. I think they're just basically, spending a lot of money, especially getting Adrian Newey, and restructuring themselves, that they haven't really concentrated much on the championship this year. I think that they haven't really, put the maximum effort into it because of everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Trying to nab Adrian Newey was probably took a little bit of focus away as well. So yeah, their season has been disappointing, especially if you compare it to the last 2 seasons where they've been very, very decent indeed. Nico Hülkenberg is in 11th place with 22 points in the Haas. Yuki Tsunoda's in 12th with 22. Daniel Ricciardo, the big white elephant, is in 13th place. Unlucky for some, and that's where he should be. Pierre Gasly is in the Alpine now. Oliver Behrman's driving, of course, this weekend for Haas. So is he going to increase his points of 6 that he got in that one drive at Ferrari? We will find out. K-Mag has got 6 points. Albon's only got 6 as well. SD Bestie's only got 5 points. And in fact, he's the last runner to score any points in the Alpine Renault. Then, of course, we've got Loservilles once again. Guan Yu Zhou, 0. Logan's Privates, 0. There's 0 chance of him scoring a point now, isn't there? Because he's not even in the car. Yes. It's not me, it's the car. And we got Franco Colapinto now with 0 points. Is he going to get any points? I don't know. I have to wait and see. I'm not quite sure about his form, to be honest, at the moment. And Valtteri Bottas is currently plumb last. Plumb last. What a come down for the great man. What a come down for the great man. Last position. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear. Anyway, let's go back to the comments now. That's enough of that. Bar says, try not to die, Dave. Well, I'll try my best, mate. Thanks for the concern anyway. But yeah, I'll try my best. Cheeky little git. How old is his mother, out of interest? I don't know. Whose mother? Whose mother? I'm not quite sure. Stroll is a total disgrace for F1 drivers, says Iron Patriot. I agree. You didn't need to say 4 F1 drivers. That's true. That's true. If Norris bottles next season, I could see him getting the sack in a shock move for someone like Max when his contract runs out. Yeah, I can see it as well. I can. Leclerc 2025 champion. You heard it here for. Oh, I'm gonna save that bit, Will. I'm gonna save that. Yes, and we will see what happens. But you could be onto something there. Because, of course, Lulu's going to be at that team as well next year. He's got a wealth of knowledge in, setting the car up and what have you. So that could help Charles as well. So we will see. Lando needs a Vettel at Abu Dhabi 2012 level of comeback. Yes, Norris to NASCAR in 2026. You heard it here first. Norris is not even 10% of the drive pre-Germany 2018 Vettel was, 214 aside. So, yeah, forget it. 2008 Massa, 2024 Norris. Stroll for the 2025 title. Oh, wouldn't that be a thing if that actually happened? Wouldn't that be a thing? I could just see it now. Lance Stroll, F1 World Champion. Oh, my God. The world would stop rotating on its axis. I'm sure it would. It would just it would suddenly go. What the fuck just happened? What the fucking hell just happened? What do you mean, Lance Stroll's world? No. And we'll all be standing on the earth. Because I don't know what happens when the Earth actually stops rotating. Do we start floating? I don't know. We'll all be floating in the sky waiting for the Earth to suddenly decide to start moving again. And it'll be going, no, I know, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Wowzers. 2008 Massa was an excellent second F1 driver. Massa in general. Norris needs sacking. Norris is useless. Like Vettel from about 2016. Massa behind Raikkonen, Hamilton, Alonso throughout his career for F1 title. Says the Kiwi fan who believes Ferrari sabotaged every season 2007 to start. Oh, they're getting spicy in my chat again. He did well in qualifying. Yes, he did. Mercedes had by the best car in 2017. Vettel was the best driver that season, to be honest. Hamilton missed a lot of podiums that season and was beaten by Bottas in a lot of races. Bottas finished over 100 points ahead of Raikkonen. That clearly shows Mercedes was the faster and more reliable car. Piastris, yes. Martin Brundle still thinks Hamilton has 3 championship wins left in him. Martin Brundle does. Unfortunately, I don't get Martin Brundle. I wish I did, but I don't, because I did used to love Martin Brundle doing the commentary on the BBC. But unfortunately, he did leave, and we all know the circumstances why he left, and that's because he didn't want to just be commentating on highlight races. Yes, that was the reason why he left. Of course, it wasn't the BBC then, wasn't it? It was Channel 4, wasn't it? Because they took over the BBC contract after the BBC pulled out of Formula 1 because they ran out of money to show it. Well done. Well done. Glad to see the licence fees being well spent. Yes, well spent. Mostly on court cases. Yes. Anyway, let's move on quickly before I get sued by YouTube. Bar says that's Syrian. The see you next Tuesday. Yes. If you're out there, Syrian or Kieran or whatever your name is, because even your co-presenters on the podcast don't even know what your name is, because half the time they say it's Kieran, half the time they say it's Syrian. So yeah, maybe you could clarify what your actual name is, because as far as I can tell from the spelling, I'm sure that's Kieran, isn't it? Kieran? Only spelt with a C for some unknown reason. But anyway, if you are watching, how about doing a live stream where you actually show your face? Because, I fell out of the ugly tree and hit every branch coming down. But look, I'm here. I'm here. Everyone can see me. Look, I'm live. Not only live, but I've got a teddy bear as well. Look, I've got a teddy bear. Look, yes. TB the bear, TB the bear. I forgot about TB when I started. I do apologise for all TB fans. Yeah, it's all TB fans. Okay, TB. Who's going to win the Grand Prix tomorrow? Yes, which will be today in a few minutes. Who's going to win the Grand Prix tomorrow? Lewis Hamilton. TB. You're such a fanboy, aren't you? Yes. Why are you such a fan of Lewis Hamilton? I still don't get it. I still don't get it. So TB says Lulu's going to win tomorrow. Well done, TB. Well done, TB. That's when F1 deserved to be cancelled if that happened. Yes, yes. I think actually if Lance Stroll does win the championship in 2025, I think F1 should be cancelled. Yes. Everyone should cancel their Sky subscriptions and say, no, we're done. Because, no. Will says Alonso 2026 champion incoming. Now, you've got a point there, Will. The only point of contention I'd have to that is, of course, Fernando Alonso's age. Because it's another 2 years away. I think he's 43 now, so he's 43, 44. He'll be 45 years old. I'd love to see that happen. I would love to see Fernando Alonso as the world champion 2026, and I'd love for him to win the championship and then say, at 45 years old, and say, that's it, thanks everyone for all these years, and I'm off now. That would be a perfect end to Fernando Alonso's F1 career. It would be a perfect end, and I would love to see that happen. Sadly, in this day and age, things like that just don't seem to happen anymore, but I would love that to happen. I really would. Well, don't go to his channel, but no. Rookie Alonso 2025 championship, you know it now. That's it, yeah, Rookie Alonso 2025 champion. Bundle thinks Hamilton will retire as a 10 times world champion. Yes, 10 times world champion. Syrian who? Yeah, Syrian who? Verstappen retires on 2026 to participate to crash races throughout the world. Yes, that sounds about right. TB says Will. TB, yes, TB is still naked. Just for you, Will. Just for you. I'd love to see Verstappen in Le Mans. Yeah, I'd love to see that as well. Hello, Plynal Plessy. Welcome to the stream. He says Lando Norris has bottled the world title. I think you're right. I think you're right. Yes. 16th position because Esti's been disqualified. 16th position. I think you're right. I think he has been disqualified. He's bottled. He's bottled. Has he been disqualified from the crawl room, Lando Norris? I can't remember. I can't remember. But if he hasn't, I think he's soon going to be. TBF1 2027 champion. Yes! Lando Norris will never win a world title. You heard it here first from Mr. Plynal Plessy. He says Lando Norris will never win a world title. First naked champion, yes. Piastri and all three British drivers are constantly underperforming. This is true. Congratulations to Max Verstappen on winning his 4th world championship in a row. Yeah, that looks very likely at the moment. Philip Schofield for the... Let's move on. Russell, but... Let's move on. Let's move on. No! Dirty Verstappen. Get Jay Blake. Oops on the all set. No. No. I never even heard of that bloke until yesterday. I just saw it on the news. Was it coercive behaviour? I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. Get Tim Westwood on the F1 all set. Now, I've heard of Tim Westwood. I know what he's... But obviously you're saying that because he's obviously done something. Otherwise you wouldn't have said it, would you? But I don't know what he's done. But I have heard of his name. Get Jack Nicholls. We know about Jack Nicholls. I've done a video on Jack Nicholls. No, no, no. Now, thankfully, despite my illness. I have finished the all season, so that'll be on Sunday because I can still make videos. It's just sitting here being live that's a little bit of a problem. Get Margaret Thatcher on the all. Well, that's not out of the realms of possibility. But bloody hell, I'd have to find an audio clip of her. I don't think there's going to be much. She has to be pretty clear, and obviously all her audio is going to be possibly from the Commons being shouted at by lots of the backbenchers. So trying to get a clean audio. I don't think she did many interviews, did she, where she was just talking to like one-on-one to someone. I can't remember, but I'll have a look. But Margaret Thatcher, oh my God. Get Rishi Sunak. Oh, Rishi Sunak will be easy. He's everywhere, all over the internet, yeah. Get Hannah Atkinson on the all-season. She only started watching F1 when Drive to Survive happened and said her favourite track is Baku. It isn't. Oh, well, I tell you what, she should be in charge of this channel then if she's, that good at F1. Yes, Drive to Survive. I mean, that's it. No fascists on the channel, thank you, Will. And her favourite car was the Aston Martin safety car. Yes. I hate Baku, says Will. Get Benny Hill to the all... Oh, yes. Oh, I love Benny Hill. I love Benny Hill. But I think Benny Hill's been completely cancelled because I never see him on the TV anymore. Because, a lot of it now is un-PC. It was just jokes. Yes, a lot of it was sexist. Who cares? It was of its time and that's it. No mention of Sirian Smith or Nedzo on this channel, thank you. Yes. Get Dan Bartlett on the all. Yes, absolutely. Get Dan yes. Tim Westwood has me blocked, says Blind. Oh, okay. Oh, I presume there must be a reason for it, so yeah. Get Jason Plate. Oh yeah, I can do Jason Plate though. Tony Fernandez. Yeah, I've heard of him. Get Vicky Butler Henderson on the all season. Yes. Get Tiffany Dell. That there was a great rave track of. Oh yeah, I remember that. Yes, wasn't it? That Cassette Boy or whatever it is used to do those songs, didn't they? I think it was him. Yes. Get the Moaning Yorkshireman on the all seasons. I thought I already had him. Get Josh to do a whole all seasons episode. Oh God. That would be fun, wouldn't it? That would be fun. Now hang on a second because my I've got a timer going off in the next room. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. Oh. It's my Viagra timer. Okay, we're back. Got all the camera all to cock. The camera's all to cock. Right, where do we go? Where did we get to? The Moaning Yorkshireman. Get Bruce Lee on the all seasons. Now I like that. Hang on, my camera's not centralised. Got to have a central camera, you've got to be a little bit professional, out of the levels of professionality. That's what I like. Yes, but Bruce Lee now. Bruce Lee would be very, very difficult. I think there's very few audio files of Bruce Lee hanging around. Very few, but I'll have a look. I'm going to write that down actually, because otherwise I'm going to forget. All the others I always remember, but Bruce Lee. I mean, did he even ever speak? I don't know, but I'm going to write it down. Bruce Lee. There you go, Bruce Lee. Get Nigel bloody Mansell. It's Senna. It's past its hill. Get John Matthews undercover on the All Seasons. He did a terrible cover of Baker Street in 1992 and would block everyone for tweeting about him on Top of the Pops. Oh, nice. Nice. Seen Hannah has put herself as social admin of WTF. Yeah. I think that's in the same sort of social admin category as Carmen Jorda when she's got on her Instagram profile racing driver. Yes. If you go to her Instagram, it still says that on her profile. Racing driver. Yes. Next year is the 10th anniversary of when Carmen Jorda joined Lotus in 2015 as their development driver. And of course, Lotus then morphed into Renault as well. So yes, 10 years next year will be our 10th anniversary of the time when she joined as a development driver at Lotus. And of course, the other driver there at the time was Jolly Off Palmer. Yes, Julian Palmer, of course, as well, was also there. Yes. And she was the development driver. As I understand, she never actually drove the Lotus, not even in a practice. No, it was all simulator work. And she only did that for a couple of months, and then they sort of rebranded her as the it's sort of later on in like the next year it morphed into Renault, didn't it? And she was made the Renault ambassador. Yes, the Renault God knows what that means. I've no idea, but it basically sounds like an excuse to give someone a job, really, doesn't it? Well, we can't think of anything else for her to do, so let's make her ambassador. It's like being, the king of a country doesn't even exist. That's what it sounds like, doesn't it? Oh, blimey, I'm going past the comments here. Hang on. There we go. Caterham, Vim, Maggie's last party. Oh, right. Let me write it down. Let me write that down. Lance Stroll will win the World Championship in 2026. You heard it here first, everyone. Get God blimey. I can't say that word on the All Seasons, but whoever it is, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Get Adolf on the... yeah, he could come here and while he's doing the commentary or doing his little skit at the beginning, he can paint me house, because I understand he was a very good house painter. Yes, that's how he started. Yes. Josh's AI voice just sounded like Andre Harrison. Yeah, it didn't get his Yorkshire accent, did it? It is a problem sometimes with the AI robots. They can't nail it. They can't nail it. Now, tomorrow's voice is nailed, okay? Nailed. Absolutely nailed. Very happy with tomorrow's one. Not going to tell you who it is, but I'm very happy with tomorrow's one. Definitely nailed it. That's what I thought when I first watched it. Get Jonathan Palmer on the All Seasons. Yes, get Jonathan Ledyard on the All Seasons. Hungry Yower. Yes, thanks for that. Get James Allen on the All Seasons. Yes, Jim Rosenthal. Steve Ryder. Jermaine. No, not Jermaine. Andrea Lotterer. Get Jess McFadden on the All Seasons. Get Jess Hawkins on the All... Oh, yes. Speaking of WTF1, I remember I told you that the race did an article about the rebranded Yes, you said that, yes. Search new WTF1 pre-season signs reflect demographics of exploding fan base. Let me write that down as well. New WTF1 pre-season Reflect. Demographics. Demographics of exploding fan base. Wow. Get Alexa. Oh, I've not heard of that one. I'll write that one down because I've not heard of that one. Alexa Rendell. Get Adrian Charles. Blimey. Get Katie Furman. Yes, Katie Furman. Get Saunders I've never heard of Saunders CB. Get Katie Mullins. Header Hose. Bloody hell. Header Hosias. Okay. I reckon we should get Jack Nichols to do a whole season. Yeah, I reckon we shouldn't. That's what I reckon we shouldn't. I reckon we shouldn't get Jack Nichols to do a whole all seasons episode, to be honest. No, not happening. But, you know, at least we could say he made a comeback. Yes. And it will probably be the only time he'll ever be coming back. Yes, in AI robot form. We don't need Hookster on the all seasons. No! Get Pablo Escobar, yes. Get Vladimir... Jesus. Get Vladimir Putin on... Yes, that will go down well. I'm sure I'll get lots of fans with that one. He wasn't the only person named Adolf Will. That's true. I mean, we all know what Adolf you were referring to. There's some stuff in that article that hasn't aged well. I shall read that up then. Get Prince William on the all seasons. Prince William would be easy because he's on. Get No. Peter Powell. I think he did something, didn't he? Peter Powell. Get Saddam Hussein on the all. Yes, get Saddam Hussein. Yes. It's a fascinating fact. When they caught Saddam Hussein, he was, put in detention, jail, or whatever you want to call it, and he developed an addiction to Jaffa biscuits. Jaffa orange cakes. He became seriously addicted to them, and that's all he ate all the time he was waiting to be hanged. And his last request for food was these Jaffa orangey cakes. So there you go. Just before he had a packet of Jaffa orange cakes. I don't know how this stuff sticks in my head, but it does. Get Jack Nichols to do a whole... No, I meant Hitler, not Hookster. We don't need... I'll get you. Get Harry Benjamin to do the all seasons. Peter Powell was another Radio 1 DJ. Brilliant idea, Blind. He was on top of the pops as well for 11 years, usually whenever it was between 1978 and 1983. Random topic of discussion about how the trials in F1 Championship Edition are possible and hardest setting to the point where there's a 6-second difference in the targets. Yes, we were talking about this last night in the Facebook chat. Yes. Anyone who is subscribed to Matt212, YouTuber, don't know if anyone knows him or not. He actually has done a career on Championship Edition, and he's actually done it on the medium level, because on the hard level, the trials are absolutely nuts. 6 seconds difference between that and the medium level. It's just insane. That's why I've never done one on hard, because you just can't do it. You just really can't do it. I don't know what they were thinking of with a 6-second difference. Really is. Get John Peel on the all seasons. Look on Hookster. Look at this. They all want John Peel. Now, I haven't got... I was just going to say I need to look up John Peel, but I don't need to, because I remember what he got up to. Yes. Try and win the 2004 F1 game for Minardi. That would be impossible, sir. Absolutely impossible. Get Pat Sharp. Oh, God. Pat Sharp. No doubt he was up to no good as well. Get Chris Harris. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Just keep saving the game and wait for the cumulative test. The trials are easier, then you have more laps. This is true. This is true. Get Rory Reid on the all seasons. No. 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 Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap it up there. I said I was only going to be on here for half an hour, and I've already been on here for 54 minutes. Get Chris Evans on the all seasons. Yes, let's get them. Let's get all the nefarious characters on the all seasons. Why not? Why not? Well, you've got a nefarious character actually presenting it, so why not? That's what I try and do on F1 Championship Edition. There you go. Get Mike Brewer on the all season. Ah, Mike Brewer. I think he's all right, isn't he? Yeah, Mike Brewer. Yeah, he's all right. We'll get him on there. I think he's all right anyway. I'm not quite sure. Get Anne Nicole Smith to do the all seasons. Quiz time. No, I don't think anyone's going to bother with the quiz, because as soon as I do the quiz, everyone switches off. So I might as well just go now and save everyone the bother. Save everyone the bother. Get Laurie Rastberg on there. Get Ed China on the all seasons. Yes, Ed China. Will F1. Smiley emoji, no, laughing, crying emoji faces. Lovely. Anyway, so there you go. I said I was going to be on for half an hour. I've been on for 55 minutes. Mike Brewer was talking badly about Ed after he left Winning. Yeah, I do remember that. Yes. Ed China's got his own YouTube channel, hasn't he? I've seen it on the rounds on YouTube. I remember that. So yes, there you go. As I say, I'm going to call it there. Thanks so much for joining me tonight for a unscripted and improvised Hookster Talks. I just basically came on straight away. I'd just like to say thank you everyone for joining me. I just really want to talk about Lando Norris and the fact that my prediction is 99% not going to come true now. What was he saying? Oh, he was just... good night, Hookster. Take care. Good night, mate. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. He was just mouthing off a lot of old crap about Ed China and what have you. You know, usual stuff. Whenever two people part company, there's always bad blood on both sides, and they always have a go at each other, don't they? So that's just basically what he was doing. Anyway, there you go. Thanks everyone for joining me tonight. Thanks to Iron Patriot, thanks to Bois, thanks to Blind Old Plessy, thanks to Will F1, and thanks to Helium Trophy as well. I think we've got everyone there because you followed me to the end. There you go. I should do shorter streams and then you don't all fall asleep halfway through. Oh, Bois. Did I mention Bois as well? I think I did. But anyway, just scrolling up to the top. There you go. Everyone is on there. One quick question. Did you watch the last Grand Tour? No. Unfortunately, I can't get Amazon Prime. So, no. I haven't seen any of the Grand Tours at all. Not a single episode. If anyone knows how I can watch them without having Amazon Prime, then let me know. Yes. When will Josh do his F120? Yeah, I'm still waiting for that as well. He said that, didn't he? He said, "Oh, I'm going to have some streams over the summer break." And did he? Nah, because he was spending too much time at all these harvest festivals, dancing away like a loony, going boo 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 boo, dancing away to S Club 7, wasn't he? That's and steps. Yeah, it's tragedy. It's tragedy. Because secretly, that's the bands that he goes to see. Really, he Steps reunion tour and all that lot. That's where he goes. He might post that he's going to see all these other bands, but secretly, that's not what he's doing. No, he spends all his time going to Steps concerts because that's what he's like, isn't he? Send in the pirates. Yes, send in the pirates. Yes, I need some pirates, please. Pirates. Can you give me a link to some Grand Tour episodes so I can watch them? Thank you very much, because I haven't got Amazon Prime, so I can't watch them. I've been looking everywhere to see if they do them anywhere else, even illegally. There's none on YouTube whatsoever. There's clips. There is lots of clips of the Grand Tour on YouTube, but that's fair enough. But there's no actual whole episodes anywhere. So There you go. Josh's channel is a tragedy. I like what you did there. I like what you did there. Yes, I agree. We should clip this last bit and send it to him because I do like that. That's very good. Tragedy. Tragedy. Fantastic. Fantastic. Excuse me, time to respect us Yorkshire people. Absolutely will. Absolutely. Absolutely indeed. Healing Show says, I used to know one, but they've changed their whole website. Yeah, it's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'll get to see them one day, don't worry. I'll get to see them one day. There must be quite a few episodes as well, so that'll be a definite binge that I can do one day, but I don't know. I've got some relatives that have got it, so maybe I can steal it off them. It's just such a pain with Amazon Prime because you have to put in like this code number to get it, and I've done it in the past and it's never worked, so I gave up. I have got some relatives who have got Amazon Prime, so maybe I can find a way of stealing it off them. I don't know. Can't wait for you to be racing as Palmer around Singapore. Yes, me neither. But I think you're gonna have a long wait. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Anyway, that's it then. Thanks, everyone, for joining me tonight. You've been awesome, as always. Enjoy the Grand Prix tomorrow because it's going to be very, very exciting. Purely because of Lando in 16th place. That is going to definitely elevate the drama levels into Turn 1. Definitely. I'm very excited right now to see into Turn 1. Because don't forget, of course, at Baku, very, very short rundown to that Turn 1. Very, very short rundown. And so there's not a lot Lando can do except crash. And that looks very likely in 16th place. So, yeah, I'm really excited now just to see what happens with Lando Norris. It won't be fun for me. No, he is a McLaren fan. It won't be fun for him, definitely. But for me, I am really excited just for that Turn 1 because I think that's going to be an absolute mucky cluster into Turn 1. If Lando's up there or should I say down there in 16th place, I think that's going to be great. Great start to the race, I think. So I'm going to be eagerly tuned in. Well, when my Virgin box decides to record it, that is. I don't know when that is. I think it's about 9 o'clock tomorrow, isn't it, or something like that. I always wait until it's recorded the whole thing because I just like to skip through the adverts because I'm not watching adverts. I'm not watching adverts. You can go do one. I'm not watching adverts. So, yeah, I have to wait until the whole thing's recorded and then I'll watch it back. So I think it's like be about 10 o'clock tomorrow before I get to watch it. But, yes, we will see what happens with the great white elephant himself, Lando Norris. Yes. Lando Norris is going to be a bit of a novice after this race, I do believe. Yes. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And on that bombshell, it's TMY is a genius. You heard it here first, everyone. TMY is a genius. There you go. There's not much else I can add to that except to say thanks so much for watching me tonight. And I'll see you in the next one. Yes. No doubt we're back on Monday with the usual roundup of this race tomorrow. So thank you, everyone. Awesome as always from me and Mr. TB the Bear. TB the Bear. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. I know it's a Saturday night. But there we go. I'm back. I don't know for how much longer, but at the moment I'm here, so celebrate. Or maybe not. Okay, that's it. I'm getting out of here. I'm out of here. Thanks, everyone. And good night. Bye, Wait, he's talking about me? Me? I'm the same age as Jason Statham. I keep telling you, I am not that old. Well, okay. It's Saturday night now, and I've made myself really depressed. Oh, sod it. I'm off to watch the qualifying. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.